Moment of respect to Andre Harris, who we just found out of his passing. So Andre Harris, we're thinking of you today too as well. We've got a great lineup here tonight. We're not going to speak too much. It's really about the music, but just I know you're ready to dance. Some people have been out here since we've been out here this morning. So just a few words, and then we'll start the music. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce the Commissioner of the Department of Cultural Affairs and Special Events, Michelle Boone.
Good evening, househeads. In March, Chicago said goodbye to one of our most treasured cultural pioneers, Frankie Knuckles, the godfather of house. Over his long career, Frankie made his way into the ranks of those artists and innovators who came to this city not just to contribute to a musical genre, but to create one themselves. In doing so, he also made his way into the hearts of those who knew him and the many more who followed his work. In celebrating the 30th anniversary of house music, it's no accident that this genre is held in the same high regard as our city's other musical legacies, such as jazz, blues, and gospel. This is largely due to Frankie Knuckles and his impact and his music had on the world. House music has unquestionably revolutionized the dance music community internationally. For that reason, Mayor Emanuel and the City of Chicago invited you all here today to dance and to show Frankie and the world that we appreciate this beautiful and important art form, one that is uniquely Chicago and one that continues to move bodies and souls around the world. And for that, we thank you, Frankie.
Thank you, Commissioner. All right, now I'd like to bring Alan King and Robert Williams to the stage, some friends and some colleagues of Frankie Knuckles. Alan, Robert, come on up.
You want it, Robert? How you doing, Chicago? Yeah, we're going to keep this brief because we know we're here to celebrate Frankie's life the way he would want us to celebrate, in a way that only we can here in the city of Chicago, and that's getting down to some house music. But on behalf of Frankie's friends and fellow DJs really throughout the city of Chicago and around the world, it's an honor for me to be here to say a few words about my friend Frankie Knuckles, and really one of my heroes. I want to thank Commissioner Boone and the mayor and the city of Chicago for recognizing Frankie in this way. I'm sure that he is looking down on us and is amazed by this crowd and is humbled and is smiling that big beautiful smile of Frankie Knuckles right now. You know, I'll be brief. As far as DJs, you know, Frankie Knuckles was the gold standard when it came to DJs. That's the best way I can describe it. I was talking to my chosen few brother Wayne Williams a couple of days after Frankie passed, and Wayne said, you know, the world is never going to be the same for us again as DJs without Frankie. And Wayne was right, because in a lot of respects, for every DJ in Chicago and many DJs around the world, we were always, in some sense, playing for Frankie. We were playing for his approval, and we were playing for Frankie, or at least to measure up to the high standard that he set for all of us. So it's been a difficult time and a big impact on the community. The only other thing I want to say is that, you know, as great as Frankie was as a DJ and as a producer, he was an even better human being. And for those of you who only knew him through his music and didn't have the privilege of knowing him personally, again, that's really all I can tell you, is that as great as he was as an artist, he was an even better human being. So we're here today to celebrate, and tonight to celebrate, and I'm not going to stand in your way any longer, but I do want to introduce Robert. As you'll hear, Robert was the person who enticed Frankie to move from New York to the city of Chicago. So So Robert brought Frankie here to be the resident DJ at his little fledgling club, some of you may have heard of, called The Warehouse. So I do think it is fair to say that, but for Robert Williams, I don't know if there would be house music, but none of us would be here today in this park in the city of Chicago. So I want to thank Robert for that and hand it over to him.
Thank you very much. I'd like to thank you all for coming out to supporting my dear friend, Mr. Frank Knuckles, who I've known since he was 16 years old. I was 12 then. But unfortunately, we have lost a great gem here in this city. But I hope his living has inspired you for unity in this city. Okay? I would like all of you to still come together, you DJs, promoters, or wherever. All right? And thank you very much for honoring my friend, Frank Knuckles.
Thank you, Ellen. Thank you, Robert. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one really speaker that we're very privileged to have here tonight. Frederick Johnson was Frankie Knuckles' business partner, lifelong friend. Frederick, would you come to the stage, please? Once again, we're just very thankful. Frederick has had a large involvement in this event as well, so very honored to have him here. Frederick, thank you.
Good evening. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Frederick Johnson. And I've had the privilege, pleasure, and honor of being the BFF of a very exceptional and special man, the incomparable Frankie Knuckles. Frankie would be looking around going, all of this for me? Why? He was just that type of man. On behalf of his estate, the Knuckles family, D&E Entertainment, and Def Mix Productions, I would like to thank the City of Chicago, Mayor Emanuel, Commissioner Michelle Boone, Chris, the Department of Cultural Affairs and Special Events, the DJs here this evening, and everyone else who assisted in any way possible in organizing this tribute. But most of all, I'd like to thank you, the people of Chicago, for coming out to honor him, my friend. Frankie lived here in Chicago over half of his life. This is a place he called home. Although he was born in New York City, he always considered Chicago home, the place he so loved. So it is only befitting that the city he loved so much honor him. In recent week, there has been such an outpouring of love from around the world, but nothing in comparison to the love that the city of Chicago has shown. He was so loved and respected by Chicagoans from all walks of life, including a very special Chicagoan. I'd like to share a letter sent by him and his wife. The White House, dated April 17, 2014. The friends and family of Frankie Knuckles, Chicago, Illinois. Dear friends, we were deeply saddened to learn of Frankie's passing, and we extend our heartfelt sympathies as you mourn his loss and reflect upon his life. Frankie's work helped open minds and bring people together, lending genres to capture our attention and ignite our imaginations. He was a trailblazer in his field, and his legacy lives on in the city of Chicago and on the dance floors across the globe. While he will be dearly missed, we trust Frankie's spirit will remain a guiding force. At this very difficult time, please know we are holding you all in our thoughts and prayers. Sincerely, President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama. Even though my friend is not physically here, his spirit and music will live on forever in our minds and in our hearts. Again, thank you and much love.
Thank you, Frederick, very much. You know, I've heard more than one person say today that the reason for the nice weather is probably Frankie smiling down, giving us this beautiful day. You really don't have to look too far or to listen too hard to hear Frankie's impact in music everywhere today. You know, turn on the radio, turn on the TV, you'll hear it. So on that note, let's hear some music. How about it? We should dance. Great lineup. We've got Elbert Phillips, Greg Gray, Craig Loftus, and Mike Winston. Let's hear it for Elbert Phillips. SS.
Go, L. Let's go, baby.